year after 2 starter doses. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms at a vaccine or plan to. Now's the time to ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'ma drag it to your paper casket. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing now. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones and Ella Lee. Imagine if I did make.
Set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against it. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
12 yards on the gain. A great start to this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That'll be off the mark. Too far out. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 34 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. To try here for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there. That's batted down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I bust through that bit.
And they believe that he
Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. take it at about the 16. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after... Second and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's playing it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, the ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw once more on second and 10. Herbert caught by Allen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. In the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage out. Now you put the offense in a position every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Allen's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Hadman. It'll be 37 yards there on the run. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
Fuck.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Another tote for ETN. Oh, absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Completing it here, Marvin Jones. And he'll get this to the 22. So they begin going at the 11, and it's a gain of 11, first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe let him get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that affects the other way, too, when you're doing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into the passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Here's Lawrence to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it, taking it right down Broadway. The 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, you do.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense... Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Herbert throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He's definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Finding space at the 40.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Lock it. Alert. 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Justin Herbert.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Opposite. Block it. Away.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Lawrence.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And Ingram holds it in. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Finding room at midfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown. Marvin Jones, 30 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive of 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Herbert on 1st down now.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Eckler now between the tackles. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Man. Win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry,
and he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
and if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards?
Under pressure, they got him again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good... Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Check. Kill.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, here's ETN. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Patterson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Herbert and the Chargers down 27-24. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.